Man, I just love this music in this area. It also looks like the frame rate on the snow is a little low, but I just want to sit here and listen to this music for a little more time. Yeah, you know, I don't really have time for that because now, today, we have to head into Frosty Forest. Hey everyone, it's Deacon082, and it's going to be freezing cold in here, but we're a fire type, so we should be able to deal with that. Okay, so Frosty Forest, this kind of looks weird because just how the dungeon's set up. So how does this look on clear? Is it visible? Honestly, I think I can see this a little better than on shade. We'll have to see. Some of these things, like, this dungeon hurts my eyes a little bit. I'm putting it back on shade. I'm sorry. Sorry for the delay. I guess since we're headed into a dungeon right off the bat, I have to find some way to delay. Anyway, this is Frosty Forest, and cannot recruit in here, so I can't tell you what kinds of Pokemon are here. But so far, we know of Furret and Azurill and Nosepass from Snowpath, so it seems like these will be similar Pokemon. Yeah, we've seen Azurill and Furret already. And I believe this is the first dungeon where something else starts to recur randomly. We'll see if it happens. It might be the next one, but I think it's this one. More on that when it happens, but we're making good progress so far in here. There's a power band. Okay, the only bad thing with shade is the stuff on the top screen kind of looks weird. The other alternative, if you've played this on the DS version, Blue Rescue Team, the map is on the top screen, and the gameplay is on the bottom screen, so you never have to worry about the map shading covering up anything, and you can have the top screen background be black, so you can always see the floor layout pretty well. So here water starts to occur. We've seen water in some other dungeons, but I can't take advantage of these shortcuts. Like I said, if you have a water type, you'll be able to take these shortcuts. If you have a fire type, you'll be able to take Mount Blaze shortcuts. And if you have a grass type, or Pikachu or something, or one of the other starters, you're out of luck in terms of shortcuts, but that doesn't mean it's really bad. So, did I show relinking Sparky's moves? I think I did. But anyway, I relinked Double Team with Thunder Shock, so we can do the same kind of strategy we did in Mount Blaze. That's a lot of damage. I really don't want to have to use another attack because I think it's almost dead, and it was, so that's a dead end, so that's unfortunate. The music in here is pretty good too. I really like the outside Snowpath world. Music on the overworld, it's really nice. Got a Piloswine. Good experience in here if an ice type does show up because they're easy for us to take down. Wait. It's in the middle. Dang it. I was like, we haven't seen the stairs yet, and I've been everywhere I can be. So, stairs are here in this middle room that's not connected to anything else. Not a place you would kinda think it would be, but we are stopped here by some dots. Someone has intruded upon the forest. The enfeebled flow of icy winds. Is the intrusion to blame? It must be stopped. For it is to protect the forest. And that is strange. I always forget that happens because I think it's the only time in the game this ever happens when you have a cutscene in the middle of a dungeon like that. Oh my god, look at the sleeping Ditto. That's great. He's looking the wrong way too. His face is on the wrong side. Now, transform in this game doesn't work the way you would think it does. If they use transform, because they can use it any time, they don't transform into you, they transform into a random Pokemon that can be found on the floor of the dungeon. So this Piloswine is actually a Ditto. And it's really difficult to tell if it's actually a Piloswine or if it's really a Ditto. So it's often a lot of surprise. But interestingly enough, you cannot recruit... I might be wrong on this. I don't think you can recruit a Ditto after it's transformed. Actually, I think that might be wrong. I'm not sure. But it's not that hard, and if you want a Ditto... I'm not sure how Transform would work. I want to test this later, how Transform works if you use it. Do you transform into a random Pokemon that can be seen on the floor? Or not? I also don't think they have moves or something. It's just strange how Ditto works in this game. Like, there probably wasn't a way to program it that made a lot of sense just because how the layout is. But that's the halfway point already. So that was really short. Only, was that 8 or 9? That's really short, so I'm going to continue on.